Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning I'm in the back prairie restoration area here, getting ready to scratch in a pound of little bluestem seed. I'm going to be working on the addition project when I'm done. If you watched the videos from yesterday and the day before, I got the foam about 3/4 of the way done on the back here, and I got the last 2 copper scuppers put in, as well as got all 3 scuppers flashed. So the roof can handle pretty much any rain right now. So that's on hold for a warmer day coming in a few days. I'm going to put the termination bars in, rubber caulking, and water stop at that time. Oh, and a little bit more rubber. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, later on I'm going to finish up the back here and then, just do whatever I can. Natalie has a volleyball game tonight and it's parents' night. So I'm going to stop working in plenty of time to get ready for that. So for now, let's get this little bluestem seed scratched in. There's not a lot of open spots in here. The vast majority of it, like this, is perennial rye, but this right here is a prairie grass, so is that. That right there is side oats grama, no, not this, that side oats grama. This is Indian grass right here. Don't recall planting Indian grass in here, but that's fine. So I'm going to continue to find these tiny little spots wherever they are. I know there's going to be some up around that pile there. Wherever the annual weed grass dies back, there should be open spots and places like under that log there. So I'm going to keep going. I'll let you know if I spot any actual bluestem. I had hoped to make this mostly bluestem, but it appears as though the Indian grass and side oats are doing a little bit better than the bluestem. Who knows though? Some of this stuff could be little bluestem, and it's just too hard to identify unless it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that big one right there. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to head over that way and see what that is. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, this is little bluestem right here. And I believe that's little bluestem right there. So it is definitely here. So next year, this will be dramatically bigger than it is this year. So that's a good thing. I am definitely going to burn this. I might just do it today. It looks pretty damn dry. I have some cardboard and stuff in the fire pit that should be dry enough to get this started. This is just in the way. I was going to get rid of this log as well, but it's not a big priority. I want to get rid of this so I can plant there. This was just a mass of weeds this summer. You can still see the foxtail over there, and I want to get rid of this, plant it with a good grass like the little bluestem, and not have to mess with it anymore. Yeah, maybe I'll do that once I'm done with this bag of seed. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for spots that are bare like this, but I gotta look real close that something is not coming up already. This real fine grass right here, and you can see it over there as well. I planted prairie drop seed in a lot of these open areas, and I don't want to plant over the top of any of that that's sprouting. That's very hard to get started, and anything I do have started, I want to continue to grow. But this place is pretty barren, and so is this area right through here. So I'll add some bluestem seed to that and then head to that area right there, that was real brushy, and I cut that area and killed it back with 2,4-D in the spring, and now it's prime for planting. So I'm scratching in seed. Oh, this is where the trail used to be going into the woods. We had our pooper back here before we built the house, when we just had the barn there. But anyways, I'm in this little area right here, scratching in seed. I just killed this back with 2,4-D this spring, and I found another white oak. Nice little guy. I don't think it's a bur oak, but it is a white oak. It's kind of tangled up. There's 3 maples over there, and then this big yellow cedar, and I don't even know what this is. So I'm going to hack these out. Most of these trees are dead. I came in here and hacked and squirted. So you can see the only leaves right here are from this white oak that I found last year. So these are all relatives of the big guys over there, and I definitely want to save them. So I'm going to make it a priority this fall to get in here and take out these trees. I went and got some tape and just marked the ones that are still alive. If they're dead, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to shade this out. But this big birch right here and this yellow cedar are really blocking the sun. You know, the sun is pretty much most of the year it's low that way, and then even in summer it's not getting a whole hell of a lot of light. So I'll get those taken out. So now that this area is dying back, for the most part, the grass is going to do a lot better, so I can scratch in these areas that were just killed back. You can see garlic mustard right there. I'll be in here yanking and spraying that stuff in the spring, but I don't really want to mess with it right now. So I'm going to get back to it. I'm getting these areas like right here where there's just a little bit of opening and scratching it a little bit. You can probably see. And the more I step on it, the better. You can see a little bit of seed right there. Some seed is on the surface, some is scratched under the soil. So whatever the conditions are, hopefully I'll get some of it grown next year. So I'm going to get back at it and then work my way down the road over there, and I think I'll end up over by Bigfoot there. We'll see how far the seed goes. I haven't used very much of it yet, so I think I got a good ways to go. Still seeding and marking trees, and I ran across this. I pointed this out earlier in the year because it was so coarse. I was wondering what the heck this stuff is. But now it's gone to seed, and it's got like Christmas tree, really interesting looking grass. So I really need to find out what the heck this stuff is. If it's, an invasive, or if it's a native grass. I hope it's a native, because that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to grab a stem of this stuff on my way out of here and see if I can identify it. Hopefully I'll know by the time I put this video together. That is really cool. Okay, mark some more trees. You can see this is a honeysuckle, and there's quite a few of them right through here and right along this road. As soon as we built this road, honeysuckles appeared. They're just so invasive. Yeah, and this whole tangle on the other side, that's all honeysuckle. There's a big mass of it down through there. I've killed it all, or at least I believe I have. But between the honeysuckle, buckthorn, and garlic mustard, I got quite an invasion going. I'll kill it back for the most part. Here's some evidence of our escapee, Blue. There's hoof prints along this road, the road up behind the house. It's all over in the yard. Yeah, she just went everywhere. She's been escaping because she's really, really fussy eater, and she's always hungry. So if the pasture is even a little bit thin, she'll find a way and escape and go wandering around. And she's been in the vineyard eating and all over the place. We've had problems with both electric fences, so we really got to get that worked out. Okay, back to scratching in seed and marking trees. Like I said, this honeysuckle is dead, but that yellow cedar back there, that is going. I want to put a bur oak somewhere right in here. I can't get too close to the septic mound, so I'll probably go right back here somewhere. These trees are all coming out. The majority of them are dead, but these birch are really hard to kill, as are the aspen. They're colonial trees, and they have massive underground root systems, so you basically gotta get the whole root system wherever it is. See, there's aspen right back there as well, so I'll have to mark those as well and hit them all at the same time. I'm going to do a hack and squirt, sometime this week maybe. Do a fall hack and squirt and see if I can kill back the rest of this. I did a basil bark spray in the spring, and you can see it was a forest of little trees, and pretty much all of them are dead. Every one I sprayed is dead. So that worked out really well. But the hack and squirt, and I'm not sure what I used on this, but I'm just going to go with straight trichoplyr on this next pass and take these damn things out so they're not here next year. That way anything I plant in here is going to get a good amount of sun and get established pretty well. Okay, let me get back to it. All done. There wasn't a whole lot to see, but I wanted to get this on record so I can look back and see what I did. Restoring an oak savanna can be done many different ways, I guess, and I want to know what works and what doesn't work. So I want to be able to come back next year, look at this video. I found another white oak right here, and I scratched in some little bluestem seed right here and right here. It's kind of all over, but it'll be nice to know right behind this tree I should have little bluestem growing. I'm not sure how well fall seeding of a warm season grass is going to work, but these spots don't have a huge amount of competition. The only competition would be from other grasses, because I'm going to be spraying this with 2,4-D to knock back. The garlic mustard will be coming back, and I gotta kill that back again in the spring. So it'll be interesting to see if this little bluestem takes or not. I will be seeding in the late spring as well. The warm season grass doesn't sprout until it's about 70 degrees, so it'll be in late spring, early summer. Okay, that'll wrap it up. If you want to see the progress on this, make sure you subscribe and click on the updates icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put it in the comment section below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it. It greatly helps the channel. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.